time. Best way to do for a boyfriend. If she doesn't take medication, and yeah. So today Easter, and usually when it comes to Easter, you tend to talk about the positive things about life. For me, it was a positive thing when I first moved out. Um, and it was not long ago. I moved out on my own from my auntie's house, and this is where it comes in when if you're inexperienced finding housing. And I was going to the Gumtree website. It looks like a dodgy. Yeah, it was pretty under maintenance. It's an old house. But I said to myself, you know what? It's $120 per week, including bills. Why not? Give it a shot. So I'll probably stay there probably a week or 2 weeks, right? And it was a suburb called Reservoir. And I still remember what the house looked like. It's just a house that you wouldn't think you want to move in. Let's just put it that way. So I stayed there, probably lasted a week or two. When I first moved in, I didn't move in completely, but I left my stuff in. But on the second week, I was living there by myself. And I actually cried. Because that's the taste of freedom. Freedom, yeah? You like freedom? Hmm? Yeah, you like freedom. Yeah, she's half sick. Taste of freedom. I cried because I looked at my grandpa and my grandma photo. When you're suffering, depression and mental health, and you finally find happiness and freedom. Freedom, yeah? Yes, freedom. Yeah, she's not reacting. It's better to look at her face than my face. Freedom, yeah? Yeah, see how that's how she's respond. Maybe like that. Yeah, like that. So the good thing about the whole thing is it tastes of freedom, and it's been a long time. I was 26. It's been a long time for me to step out of stone. Right now, today I'm 29. But yeah, taste of freedom and everything. I'm adult, do things on my own, cook on my own, and everything. At the beginning, it's scary, and the reason why I moved is mum wanted me to move out of the family, my auntie's place, because there was too much arguing or money issue. She's half dead already. It was a time that is a very interesting time to move in, and I remember living there. I was sleeping properly, eating properly, and to I think it was Easter Sunday. It was the Easter weekend. Step one day, and I overheard my roommate right next to me, and I've been hearing a lot of growling, slapping, bed movement, and and out of nowhere, opens the door, slams the door, swing his key, stomp all the way through the corridor, out to the main entrance of the door, and I'm like, Jesus, he must have been having a good time. He's having a good time making love to one of his girls or whatever he wants. I'm just there. I'm like, I'm not judgmental. Maybe give him another half an hour. We'll see how things goes. And I honestly thought there's a BDSM going on right next to me. And she's half dead. Ooh, hello. She's half dead. And the good thing about the whole thing is that after half an hour, he repeatedly said the same things, banging on the wall, slapping, and things like that. And Jesus, this is what's like happening already at 10 at night. Now, I'm like, maybe just give another an hour. You know, this guy's maybe having a good time. Don't want to spoil someone's moment, you know. You spoil someone's moment, it's not good, right? And you spoil someone's moment. So yeah, so you spoil someone's moment and it's not going to get anywhere. So what happened is what we do, and nothing has happened. And it continuously, an hour to another hour, it leads to a whole night, a whole midnight, till the next morning. I couldn't sleep at the beginning, but for the first 3-4 hours, because it's just too loud. It's just too much screaming, growling, shouting, everything. But it just repeatedly slamming the door, opening the door, running back, running forward, and I had no idea what was going on. So the next morning, I woke up. I was a bit scared whether I want to go to the toilet or not. I saw the guys walking in, walking out. I just brushed my teeth and get the head out of the place straight away and call the landlord up. And turns out he's on ice. Now, it was getting like at that point, I didn't quite understand what kind of ice can do to unharm, innocent people like me. But it can trigger them on or hate or get punched on the face, and that happened. Dead rocking, alert, wide open, a bit of understanding about ice and things. This my east. It was a very scary experience. Kick is reluctant to move houses. Even till today, I'm still scared of ice addicts. And this one here, she doesn't want to rent. That is something that I've learned. No problem. But it's experience for me to go through. Stay in the four corner rooms.